Hello, hello, folks. We'll be getting started very shortly. Just making sure everything's all set up for us. So I'll be right back. Okay, I was ready there for a moment, but a plane was going over. Or maybe a helicopter? I'm not sure. It was rather loud, so I delayed for a second. Spare your ears. Hello, hello. I hope that everybody is doing well. I would expect at this point it's still just you and me, VOD watchers. How are you? We didn't quite get to talk yesterday. My apologies, but I mean, it's a private conversation, right? I hope that at whatever point in the future you are doing well, VOD watchers, you are doing. Uh, Wait a minute, that sentence didn't make any sense. I hope that at whatever point in the future you are in, see, that's what I should have said, that you were doing splendidly. There we go. We got it. Nailed it. First try. Alrighty. Well, today is Thursday. And you know what that means. Oh, it means it's time for that sound for no reason. No, no. Even better. Even better than strange computer noises. Hide that. We still do have the console enabled, which is why that looked different. Just in case. But we haven't used it for anything. Um, it's time for more XCOM. It's a big time in XCOM. We just took out Exalt, right? I'm hoping that we get a little bit of a break for a second on the tactical side. Um, and it's about to be the new year. I've got my New Year's resolution in mind, right? My XCOM New Year's resolution. Um, I suppose technically none of you are playing the campaign, so the new year in real life is already long past, but, just a little reminder, if you got a New Year's resolution sitting on the back burner, I mean, why not go pay it a little bit of special attention? Or don't. You know that you're probably not going to get it done. That's cruel of me. Why did I say that? I don't know, like, isn't it, like, true that statistically, like, they just don't get done? Like, most New Year's resolutions are failed? Well, I believe in you, whoever you are. You can get it done. Alrighty. To give a quick little review of our situation, we're rich. We are fantastically wealthy, beyond our wildest dreams. Life is just groovy, really. Right? So you may be wondering, Scarlet, why are you not rushing to spend all of this money immediately? That's a good question. I do have some spaces I could fill out with more stuff. Like, I could grab an extra workshop, get a little extra discount. I could get some more labs. I need a couple spaces left over for some buildings. I need 2 spaces specifically. I don't really need the extra workshop at this point, so I maybe throw one down here, one over here with the lab block. Right? I mean, we've got some facilities to build. I don't know, we kind of burnt through most of our foundry projects, but, like, we could get advanced surgery, Scarlet. Don't you want that? I do. Don't tell anybody. This is between me and you. Um, we do want that specifically. Actually, that'd be really good. Shaped armor? Oh no. Why must it tempt me so? I want all of these things. I think we're fine without shaped armor.
I'll make
for
sure
a bit.
production begins immediately. And as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
I think we're fine with shaped armor for a little bit. We're mostly saving our money. For not just the new year, but to start work on our resolution, which isn't... There it is. There it is. I'm blind. It's right here at the beginning of the new year. So let's go say hello. New combat systems. I want to see what this gives us. This is like an ancient Foundry project we just never did. Oh, I need to do repairs. Oh, also Chameleon will make our scouts harder to hit on the battlefield. So that's just inbuilt defense for scouts only. It's kind of nifty. Breaching ammo. Assault soldiers better increase damage against armored targets. That's kind of cool. Chem. One day, maybe. Impact vest. Okay, I mean, there's lots of cool little items here. Walker servants. Better speed / carrying capacity for our soldiers. Oh. Shredder ammo. Adds the shredder perk. Oh. Okay. Alright, they got things. They got a thing or two. I had forgotten. We've got some repairs to do. You can't forget about that. And I was actually interested in maybe... we did Perrin. I think I was gonna do our Rocketeer as well. Get a rocket mech. Yeah. Manimal? Bombard. So we could get an Archer. And I think that's what we're gonna do, to get him back into the rotation fast.
And begin installing the cybersuit interfaces as soon as possible.
Given that... Oh no, now I'm spending all my money. Given that, though, doesn't it stand to reason that if we have so many mechs, maybe I would want to take more than one mech per mission, and I should build more mech stuff. I'm gonna spend all my money if I do that, though. I'm gonna spend all my money. No. No, behave yourself. Don't do it. Don't give in. Firestorms. Remember, firestorms. New recruit? That's pretty cool. Thank you, Japan. New support? Not really the class we need, but we can random roll them. This is it. Alien propulsion. Come down here. And this is going to unlock for us the Firestorm. This is the pinnacle of XCOM Airgame technology right here. The Firestorm is our highly advanced combat aircraft incorporating numerous advances gained from studying the technology found in the alien ships. Power and navigational systems in particular were adapted directly from the alien designs. Once it is built, our most experienced combat aviator will take over as the pilot of the new craft. Lyrium afterburners. Huh. Interesting. We can increase engagement times. So now, this lets us pursue anti-grav systems, which would give us the pinnacle of armor technology. This would be Archangel. We don't need Archangel, necessarily. We could also go stealth systems. To build a stealth suit, which is kind of funny. Not sure how that fits into our game plan, though. I think I kind of want to go heavy mech. I think heavy mech here. Unless I want to start going plasma. Honestly, we could just start going plasma. We're reaching the end game, folks. I mean, you could probably count the number of months left in this campaign on one hand. We want to get our end game preparations done. I think it's time to go plasma.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
I'd love to get Gene Lab stuff done, but now that firestorms are unlocked, well, I don't have the alloys for them. Never mind. Never mind. Firestorms are extremely expensive, as you can see, and obviously we don't have the alloys for them. Never mind, I didn't realize they were quite that expensive on the alloy side. Oops. As they say, just a little bit of a... oops, my mistake. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to a Mech 2 Defender then. We're gonna upgrade our other Paladin suits, so we have 2 Mech 2 Defenders. This is gonna let us do a couple of things. One, when we unlock the next mech, right, we'll have a spare available. And 2, it will let us responsibly deploy multiple mechs per engagement, right? Which I think is something that I would like. I do think that's something that I would be interested in. This is just a funny item to me, the idea of attaching... I don't know, why would an Illyrium-powered turbocharge have, like, an exhaust? I'm not sure. It's kind of rad, you know? If we're doing that, we'll need tack sensors. Oh. Oh. That's bonus damage on mech flamethrowers. That's interesting. What I think I want... is like a grenade launcher for the mech. I mean, it just looks like, from what's been happening to our roster, that we're going a slightly heavier mech game than we anticipated. 2 mechs. That should be okay. And if we have 2 mechs, we're going to want the capability to run them at the same time, is the thing. The priority is going to be, we want their gun online. Although, frankly, I could probably just hold off until we get the plasma version unlocked. Actually, so let's just make the secondaries right now. So that's that, and I would also have liked... where is it? No, not this. Core armor? Extra hit points and immunity to critical hits? Oh, that's cool. Lots of little cool stuff here. I know the Goliath would love to have core armoring. Maybe I invest in mech game instead. Maybe I make a foolish decision. But what about my alloys? I'm never gonna have alloys again. Why did I name stream this if I'm not building anything for the Airgame? I mean, I probably need to build a Phoenix cannon. Build a Phoenix cannon. Let's buy another interceptor. I'm gonna need the coverage over South America. Okay. I don't know. We've got a little money left over. Can I build a cool facility or something? I don't really feel like I need more labs this juncture. Like, more labs, I mean, this would still be a 30% increase to our research speed. Like, don't get me wrong, that's good. But is it worth it? Like, we're researching, like, endgame techs at this point. Our tech tree will be done at the current rate in the next month or so? Maybe 2 months, give or take? Yeah, I don't think that we have to build anything else there. I think we can save our money here. Then what about... I don't know, I'm just finding ways to spend money. How's the roster? Could be better, but could definitely be worse. I want Skelly to go in the tube, that's just a special request. You also should get Jumpy Legs. I want to mod someone. Maybe that could be Quan. If I were to mod Quan, what would I do? Well, obviously it's got to be hyperreactive pupils. Then you might do something like adrenal neurosympathy, because they are an infantry. They are an infantry, right? You could do something like this. What adrenal neurosympathy does, I mean, we've barely messed with gene mods, which is very rare for me. I usually love gene mods. Basically, when the infantry gets a kill, or, you know, anyone with this, right, gets a kill, the squad in a pretty considerable area around them gets some offensive benefits, which I think is increased aim, crit, maybe will. Not quite sure. You'd probably want Iron Skin. Just DR is good. And those are probably the necessary mods, right? Anything beyond this is kind of extra. Right? You don't need smart macrophages. It's cool, don't get me wrong. Neural dampening could be fun, right? The extra side defense. But you've got goodwill and you are well, you're an officer, so you can't get psi anyhow, so we could do neural damping. This is probably, I mean, for an infantry, this is probably my core 3 perks. This is probably my infantry genetic upgrades, right? And we don't have to do these all one at a time. There's actually no benefit to doing them one at a time. So let's give you the most essential perk. This is going to be hyper-reactive pupils. Just a quick little surgery here,
Excellent.
3 days.
We'll begin prepping the candidate for surgery immediately. I will notify you when the genetic modification process is completed.
I would like Skelly to get depth perception and muscle fiber density. Right? And then we'd probably give you, like, secondary heart. So something like this is probably the goal for Skelly here. Right. You could maybe give bioelectric skin for Seeker defense. That feels less necessary, but maybe interesting nonetheless. So, for now, you've got your grapple, so let's go ahead and give you your height advantage. We'll just go single, quick surgeries.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly. I'll send word when the procedure is complete.
And let's make sure I'll have an officer available. I'll have Dorn in one day. I'll have Dorn in one day. I can probably throw Smit in too. Gunners are interesting. They're interesting creatures. I mean, what do you throw on them? You want them to be able to tank is the main thing. They're not necessarily killers, but... I mean, they can be. They can become it with double tap, right? Like, you throw double tap on the one with hyperreactive pupils and you're really happy. But probably your first priority, I would think, is like something like Iron Skin. And then Secondary Heart. Which one do you want first? Probably Secondary Heart, just so you don't die, right? 10 days. How long does this one take? They both take 10 days. And just to demonstrate, if we put them together, it takes 20 days and costs the same. There's really not much reason to queue them all together. I mean, it feels satisfying, but with my roster in the condition it is, I can't afford to send a soldier out for that long. It kind of spooks me putting an officer like Smit into surgery for this long. But I'm gonna do it.
I'll have the selected volunteer sent to surgical prep immediately. Once the genetic modification is complete, I will notify you directly.
Okay. Very good stuff. Otherwise, I mean, we still have money left over. I can't really do much with it because I don't have alloys. We just burn through those alloys. I am considering whether I should hire more people, but at this point, rookies are just not what you want. Yeah, the roster's kind of recovering. Exalt's gonna be off our backs. Our roster's gonna be pushed way less hard. I think we're good. I should not have ordered that interceptor before the end of the month. That's fine.
Incoming transmission.
It's fine.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat.
Yeah. Yeah, boss. That's right. It is. This was a good month, it feels like. I mean, we accomplished a lot. We did a lot of base assaults, didn't we? I don't think it tells me here. That's weird. But we did 2 alien base assaults this month. And an Exalt HQ assault and took it out. So Exalt's off the board, right? Don't make the Dio is dead joke. You did that all last stream and stream before. Like, stop it. So yeah, I'd say this was a good month. I feel like we're going into the new year looking pretty strong. We're gonna want to ramp up this campaign soon. We want to start making moves towards that.
We will be in touch, Commander.
To that extent, I think there's something I need to do. I don't have alloys. Never mind. When we get alloys, we're gonna build that beacon. That's the deal. We have, let's see, more Titan armors coming off the line. Oh, hello. Hello, Skeleton. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, the Americas have gone and dipped out. They did that a long time ago. Yeah, I need... What do I need to finish the campaign? I mean, that's what we need to think about. It's a new year. How's the stream? It's been off to a good start. It's pretty chill today. We've mostly been talking strat layer the whole time, really. You gonna retry launching XCOM 2? Oh, best of luck. Best of luck. I remember that was giving you some trouble the other day. I mean, I could get it now if I just canceled my Mech 2 Defender. And a couple other silly things. So, let's talk about this. Now my memory is a little fuzzy. Might get, tomorrow, if the... Oh, might get tomorrow off if the paths are slippery. College, doesn't close unless it's really bad. Oh. Yes, those, I mean, they do the same thing here, honestly. When I was in school, like, they would have you marching through just unholy amounts of snow, rain, high winds to get to class. There was, oh, I'd have to spend some time hunting it down. But there was a meme that was shared, like, throughout the campus when the administration just did not want to cancel for some extreme weather. Like, well, we were in a snowstorm, basically. And, I mean, it was just, I mean, it was a basic meme, right? I mean, it was the Lord Farquaad, like, some of you may die meme format. But I don't know. Like, it gets bad. College admins are insane. They let you not come if you can't get in, but they just keep campus open. Ah, I see, I see. Here's something I should consider. Getting good at this game. I need dodge matrices. How many could I build? I could build this many before I run out of Cyberdisc Rex. And honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do them in batches of 5, right? Just so I can cancel them if need be. It's been a long time. I should have been using these a long time ago. There we go. So these are gonna help our Airgame out temporarily. Probably, I mean, 16's gonna last us a while. 16's gonna last us a long while. We're gonna want UFO tracking. And, oh good, it doesn't look like most of this takes very many alloys, does it? Only one? One for uplink. That's sad, but okay. This takes drone wrecks. Let's take like 5 of these. I don't need as many of them. And I'm gonna get a couple of AIM modules too. Why am I investing so much in these, you may wonder? Well, I need to get ready. And I think I'm gonna do the cancellations. I think, you know, Mech Defender is a cool idea. Gosh, but it's such a cool idea. But I can't afford it right now. So... Huh. Hi, Grim, welcome. You tried playing XCOM 2? Oh, what did you think? What did you think of the XCOM 2, and how are you doing? Well, I hope. We can probably sell off a couple of extra bits and bobs. Clearly we don't need this many floater corpses. There we go. With those modules and our air fleet, I think that we stand... And all of our foundry upgrades are done, right, for the air game. I think that we stand a reasonable chance of completing the next step. So we're gonna go ahead and build. This is the Hyperwave Relay. I don't need my extra workshop slot. I just don't, do I? See, this caps out at 50%, and right now I've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I mean, I could I could build another workshop, actually. I'll probably need to do that this month, actually. I had to download a couple of mods because you were struggling, because it's hard. Aww. Well, I hope that you had a good time with it. Oh, you still need the graphics card skeleton? Oh no. Okay, well, I don't think at this point I need the extra lab space, so we're gonna build the hyperwave relay up here. This is the plan now. 28 days. That is all the time we have to get our Airgame as ready as possible, and frankly, I've already done enough for it, so... Fine. I mean, we need to keep the campaign moving. We can't get bogged down. The aliens are only going to get stronger. Right? The aliens will only keep getting stronger. We're going to build the hyperwave relay, and we're going to do a scan with it. That is going to reveal something that we're going to need our interceptors to take care of. I will tell you that right now. It's not going to be easy. Uh-huh. Failed. Oh, that's right. I wanted to throw... Well, I suppose I can throw the medic back in. I mean, I know what I want my medics to do. Yes, it's a bit annoying trying to get resources in the beginning. Like, I keep getting interrupted when waiting and scanning. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. It is, on one hand, the strategic layer is more interactive. On the other hand, because it's more interactive, you often find your plans being interrupted. I can see that being annoying. Absolutely. Caller? You've got decent will. What if I sent you out with something? What if I gave you, like, neural feedback? I mean, he's probably not gonna get to complete it, but I can try, right? Stuff is getting repaired, we're getting our rebates. That is a Null of the Earth Destroyer, that is a bombing mission over Japan. We need to intercept and stop that. Good offensive. These are the new and improved interceptors, right? New year, new air game.
Enemy is padlocked.
Let's see what they can do.
Nearing strike range.
Hey, they took a shot. Get out.
No joy here.
They did a little bit. They did some work.
Contact detected.
We just need to interrupt this bombing mission to protect Japan. Like, that's the goal right now. Taking it down is not really in
We
the
have eyes on the
books,
bandits.
or in the, you know, in
Approaching
something.
target now.
He's burning. We did take it down. Oh, that was unexpected. These interceptors are better than I thought. I may have underestimated them. We've got to shoot down. Oh, that's exciting. We need the alloys. We need these alloys. Okay, let's go get it. We've got a shot down medium in Japan to deal with. That's awesome. Oh boy. Let's see then. It looks like Dorn is gonna be in charge. I think I send Sing on this. Maybe we try for more captures. This is a shoot down, right? We haven't had very many of these this campaign, but it's not gonna be as difficult as a regular medium. We don't need to go too terribly wild with the squad. We can take some off picks if we feel like it. Do I want Sobolov, or do I want a more regular medic? I can probably take a more regular medic, like Saraki here. Try and get some experience on them. Valkyrie is probably a good choice. What kind of map is this? Forest, heavy vegetation. That does lean me towards the Valkyrie. Especially given that it's our only available mech. Oh no, the Marauder and Goliath are here too. Yeah. But I like the Valkyrie. I do like the Valkyrie. Can't lie. We will need a sniper. Looks like Statue available. That'll do just fine. We can probably take Yately. It's not necessarily an ideal training mission, but hey, you know, it's a mission. It's a mission, and the assault roster, as always, is pretty thin. Who am I missing? Am I missing a gunner? Of course I am. And I can tell you exactly why I'm missing my gunners. Oops. Okay. Okay. Well, if that's the case... Scarlet likes big Valkyries and she cannot lie. I mean, I am a lesbian, right? I mean, hey. I mean, we could send Durand. I'm thinking that I've got 2 people here who I could randomly roll. I do kind of want more engineers, but the engineer roster is doing way better than literally anybody else at this juncture. I would really love to roll something in a non-support class. Although, also just making these 2 into, like, I mean, this corporal can become an engineer, and with their low will, they probably eventually become a mech. Or something, right? I still don't have an engineer mech. Durand would also make a fine engineer, right? I mean, they're both well-suited stats-wise to being supports. Like, I don't mind it at all. But right now, that's not what I need. Oh, I can take Fuentes, though. Oh, but I can take Fuentes in 10 hours. Can I wait for that? I can. Skeleton key is ready. I see. I mean, that just means that we can do a base assault as soon as we have a satellite available, right? I do need to build satellites. Do I have any? I don't. Do I have any on the way? Shen? Yeah, in 6 days I'll have a satellite. We have time to build more. Let's not rush into it. We'll get some money from the crash site from salvage and stuff, so... yeah. You're not who I want. Perrin has been mech'd. Oh, and Fuentes is ready. Cool. Cool. Alright, awesome. We've got a Master Sergeant promotion to hand out here on to Fuentes. One of our highest ranked gunners. I think it's just gonna be... well, I don't know. Extra conditioning's really, really good. But I've had a great time with giving Mayhem to Eulachio. Like, it's pretty good, you know? Mayhem is pretty funny, actually. I can probably give you Mayhem. I'm probably okay with that. Gauss machine gun is back. Alright. Oh, we've got a cognitive enhancer. Increases XP for this soldier or mech trooper by 20% when equipped. Okay, we have a training item. That's definitely going on Yately. Cognitive enhancer. Illuminator gun sight is a super scope that gives an executioner. Okay, we'll give that to maybe Bell. I need to make items available, but I think this is our squad more or less, right? I think we got a squad here to work with. Kinetic strike, tac sensors, I can't give you that item, unfortunately. That sucks. Huh. Okay. What about you, Stancho? I think you would really enjoy this. The Super Scope. There you go. Right? I can give it to an infantry. I don't have an infantry in the squad, I have a Valkyrie. Never mind. I don't know what's happening. It's alright, don't worry about it. Recoilless rifle is not available yet. Happens. You know, these things happen sometimes, right? Oh, I also need, and we don't have to come up with this now, alright? But I wanted to, get y'all involved. I want to give Dino a name. The bot in our Discord. I want to give it a cute name, right? And I don't know what to call it. So just know that we're open to suggestions right now. Because Dino's just like the name of the bot, like the program, right? Wally, okay, that's a candidate. That's a candidate. Saying, I guess you're getting XCOM. I can give you Titan, a real gun. And as much as I would love to give you... You know what? I am. I'm greedy. Take the arc thrower. Like the little yellow guy? The little yellow guy. You don't mean the little robot guy? There's a little yellow guy? Or maybe the little robot guy is yellow, and I'm just being very forgetful. Psi XP. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to carry the arc thrower, you can carry a neuroregulator, actually. That could be fancy. So we got some items to increase our XP gain, that's kind of nifty. That we stole those off of Exalt, by the way. Then Yately. I would like you to be in tougher armor than what I am being asked to give you. This is too little armor. This is just too little armor. I'm still down like a suit of Titan. Oh, Staunchu's wearing it. You don't need this. Give it up, okay? You can take the Kestrel. You're never gonna be properly engaged by the enemy. Hopefully. I hope. And then there's you. And we can probably hand you, yeah, a motion tracker. We've still got a spare scope to hand out. Wow, I mean, we've just really got a spare scope to hand out. I'm not even sure who wants that. Weird squad, actually. Kind of a weird squad. So we've got Dorn, Sing doing captures, Psi Scout, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not too out of the ordinary. I guess that's our team, right? I can't complain about it. I don't think there's anything I would change. We've got a spare medkit. We've got the motion tracker. We've got captures. You know, we've handed out scopes. I guess now we just have an extra better scope, right? With the Illuminator gun sight. And you know, that's probably fine, because there was actually some stuff that I wanted to build later that consumes a scope. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and launch this.
Touching down.
Pardon me. I'm gonna let Bradford brief you, but I will actually be like right back.
You'll be heading into Japan for the next mission. It looks like the alien crash site is in a remote area. If we move quickly, we may be able to secure the site before the aliens have time to regroup.
Alright, I returned. Sorry about that. I almost forgot to take my girl pills. That would have been tragic. And we grab a blanket. Yeah, the XCOM 2 intro is so good. It really is. Oh, what do we got here, Bradford? Operation Patient Thorn, a medium crash site in Japan. We've taken down an enemy destroyer that was on a bombing mission, and now we've got the opportunity to snatch up a little bit of salvage. This will be good stuff, I think. So, I mean, let's get in there and see what we can do, right? We've got our pretty darn good squad with pretty darn good equipment. I think we can afford to move pretty aggressively after meld. So let's go see this, right? What is this map? I guess we'll find out in a moment. It's kind of... Oh yeah? What's up, Skeleton? What's your idea?
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
Ah, interesting. It's very dark here. What if for one of the XCOM games you work to liberate alien species under the Ethereal's ones? Oh yeah, I do think that would be interesting. Like an XCOM 3 kind of deal. I think, I do think that one of the greater issues is when you get to that point in the current framework of the XCOM lore, you're dealing with the logistics of interstellar combat. I'm not sure if the XCOM framework can handle it, but I do agree, I think it'd be a really cool idea. Maybe if something was executed in like, I mean, maybe if it was like a part of like a more XCOM 2 style setting, where it's like the aliens have been here a while, and now you can have like factions of aliens and stuff that you can bring onto your side and stuff, right? It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea for sure, for sure. What is this map? I think it's rather telling. We're in a corner. That's okay then. That I don't recognize the crash site maps very well. For how our air game has been, like, you could probably count on both your hands the number of actual proper shoot downs that we have had, and still have fingers left over. Just in the course of this campaign, our air game has been garbage. It's probably why we're so far behind. In fact, not just probably, it absolutely is. I would like to get a move on. I like to.
Me muevo en la posición.
Cool. And Stuntshoe, I guess, wants to hang out back here.
Deploying grapple.
Cool. Those are my two people that really care about the moving and shooting business. Belle kinda does, but not really. Let's start bringing everybody else up.
Closing on target.
Roger, Dodger. Wilco. Okay. Solid copy.
Ooh, contact right off the bat. Very good. They're running into us. It's one floater down.
Negative damage.
X-ray
And more
eliminated.
Overwatch to go.
Damn it, missed the target.
Come on, Bell. Good, good, good. Lots of damage. I see 3 remaining enemies. And they, oh my gosh, they're just shocked. They're like, oh my god, it's XCOM. What do we do? Oh no, whatever could we do? That's a Muton Centurion. Have we seen one of these before? It has Opportunist, Will to Survive, Suppression, Covering Fire, Sentinel, Heat Warheads, Bombard, Blood Call, all sorts of garbage. Jeez. Light them up, Tandem Warheads. Disgusting. However, they're screwed. They really don't know what's about to hit them. So Dorn, would you like to pick this one off?
Drinks are on me.
They've just stood in the open, so screw them, you know? Basically.
Adios.
Good. Shred on target. And would our sniper like to have anything to say? No. No, the sniper can't actually see them. Open fire. Oh, that's so close. I don't really need a Muton capture. There's probably more valuable things. Oh, it crashed as they got on the ground? Oh, I'm sorry, Skeleton. That sucks. Can you finish it? Fascinating.
Draining ammo fast. Hostiles pacified.
They were just really dumbfounded that XCOM not only shot them down, but also, like, overwatched them, apparently. I'm not really sure exactly what happened there, but that was good. I mean, that was a good first contact. There's more. Oh, I'm glad I moved and checked. There's more.
Affirmative.
Drifter. Thank you, Hitler.
X-ray down.
Okay, now they're dead.
Heading to that location.
It is a good thing I decided to move up and check.
I'm on
I
it,
didn't
Commander.
realize there was another one back there.
Heading
They
to that
almost
location.
bamboozled me.
Reloaded. Back online.
They almost got me. So that's, what? 3, 4, 5 enemies down? That's pretty cool.
Heading out.
I can roll with that. Yeah. Can I bring
Roger,
Gately all the
Dodger.
way to here? I mean, hey, if you can take them down fast like that... I mean, we got very lucky there that they just decided not to scatter for
Affirmative,
cover.
Commander.
Right? But that's gonna help us get through the mission quickly and maybe secure more meld. We're spending meld now at a pretty considerable pace. And we also sold a lot of it. We're gonna be bringing in more from base assaults. We've still got a lot of those to do.
Approaching target now.
But we need more. We need more.
Weapons hot.
I would like more.
Reloaded.
Ready to engage.
You just had really terrible line of sight over here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So, I guess just take an actual cover position. Maybe you'll be able to see better. Maybe. Like, the trees were perfectly blocking the sniper's line of sight there. It was kind of funny. Sort of. motion track for me. I don't see anything
Heading to
on
that
motion tracker.
location.
Oh, I'm sorry about the little buzz there. I need to turn this off. You don't want that little buzzing in the mic, do you? There you go. All fixed now. Let's see. Well, the Ailey, we can... This is going to let us push up even further. I have not heard any meld on the map yet.
Engaged.
Doesn't mean it's not here, though.
10-4.
And now we shall take the hill. We have one more person in here, Kim?
Roger, Dodger.
Ubicación confirmada.
10-4.
Rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Heading there now.
The trees are in our way. I do not know what's happening right now. Okay. Meld, 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 meld. Very cool. We love meld.
Heading to that location.
It looks like we're approaching the crash site. I guess it's over that way. That would be my supposition. Or what I suppose. Did I use the right word there? I hope I used the right word.
On my way.
I'm really hoping right now that I used the correct word there.
10-4. Yes, sir.
Ajá, me muevo.
Rolling out.
Affirmative.
And now sniper. Aha, I see.
Aye, aye, Commander.
If I brought you here, could you grapple up? That might be a little faster. Yes, you can.
Grapple out.
Thank you, Grapple, for continuing to be good. Enemies ahead. That might be us hearing the outsider, if it didn't make a noise. There's definitely more floaters on the map, so we're expecting kind of combination floaters and mutons. But mostly what I want...
Moving.
Nothing. Oh, it's this map. Oh. Okay, I do know this map. I do know this map. We're getting close to the actual normal start position, I think.
Heading there now.
Nothing that way. So the meld's probably up here somewhere. We'll have to make some moves to go retrieve it.
Systems engaged.
Running.
But goodness, we are hauling it across this map. I'm really happy with our movement here.
Let's do this.
Confirm coordinates.
Let's see if we can sneak in a reload here for you, because you're not going to be able to cross that gap effectively. And you, statue.
On the move.
Well, I guess you come to here, and you're probably mostly happy? Not sure. Depends on where and how we engage.
Will do. That's what we're looking for.
Wow, and the meld isn't a trap? I suppose I don't know that yet, but motion tracker's telling me that I can go get that meld. I come to
Moving
here.
out.
Like next turn, we could have it with the mech. That's cool.
10-4.
Let's just make sure we don't end up activating some nonsense accidentally. We shouldn't be able to at this range. I'm guessing that this is actually going to be pretty light contact for this map, right? I mean, it is a crash. You're not expecting like a full complement. Maybe something like somewhere, give or take 15 enemies, right? Expecting 2, maybe 3 more pods, including the outsiders. Something like that.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Yeah. Sure. I'll tell myself that.
Double time it.
Just bring Dorn to there. That'll be okay.
Paso
You'll
ligero.
give up your high ground. Just closer. That's more important for you. As for Staunchu, I think that Staunchu's fine back there for this turn. We're not really sure. Like, if we activate something like here, right? Which is possible. I want Staunchu back a little bit further. If we activate something all the way over here, well, I mean, Staunchu's still probably fine. Probably just missing out on a teeny little bit of crit by comparison. I mean, not a small amount, probably quite a bit.
I think I heard something.
But it's fine.
Heading out.
Let's go grab this. Wow. No
Target
activation.
captured.
20 meld in our pocket. Hey, that's a surgery right there. That's a gene mod. That is a gene mod, folks. Well then, how do I move up from here?
I'm on it, Commander.
Now I'm getting a little nervous, and I don't know where the rest of the
I'm
meld
on it,
is. That's the
Commander.
problem. That's the real issue here.
Heading out.
Guess I can snake some of my troops up closer.
Heading out.
Sir.
Recibido, señor.
Just keep getting closer. And, I guess if they're that far
Heading there now.
back, I guess Staunchu can come forward a bit too. Right? That should be okay. Yeah. Come on. Just still nothing. We probably want to bring some more of the ground troops up
I'm on
before
it,
we do any
Commander.
big push. We've gotten the meld. If there's more, I don't know about it yet. I'm not gonna operate under the assumption that there is
Moving.
just more meld.
In motion.
I mean, I could. Like, don't get me wrong, I
That's
totally could
affirmative.
operate under that assumption. But we've been moving so fast, I think we can take a moment, let the troops breathe.
Solid copy.
More specifically,
Roger,
let
track.
some of the slower people catch up a little bit.
Manos a la
You know,
obra.
maintain a little bit of cohesion to the group. I'd like to get to here. Here is cool too.
I'm on the move.
Sniper's probably hanging out around here on this log for a while though. And let's throw up some Overwatch, see if we can catch anything. Not expecting to.
Hey, you hear anything?
No. Oh, now I do. Interesting.
I'm on it, Commander.
Headed there now.
Oh, where could the enemy be? Not like I would ever know.
I'm on the move. Heading out. Double time.
Manos a la obra.
Okay. At this juncture, the sniper just needs to start catching up a bit. They're gonna be losing too much crit chance from being that far back. And another round of Overwatch as we push up. I mean, the hope and dream is that they run into our Overwatch, right? We've got an Overwatch mech, for goodness sakes, right? I mean, we've seen how effective that is. And yet they don't want to die to me today.
Rolling.
How curious.
Enemies in sight.
Drones. Oh. So there's a drone pod. I mean, this is the rest of the contact, right? It's drones. There's a floater pod of some sort, right? It could have a muton in it. Floater pods sometimes do. And it's two outsiders. That should be the rest of this. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. If that is the case, well, I mean, while this is a cool way to deal with drones, what if I want the alloys? But it's so fun.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight. You want me? Come and get
Okay,
it.
yeah, good.
Right
That's
here.
what I want. I think we took out 2 of them. I'm not counting. But now we can collect a couple for alloys. Right, and this is why I think it's worthwhile to do this, is specifically because drones are just so hard to hit, right? Like, they don't give you an easy time of it. Not at all. Not at all.
Missed the target. On my way.
Bring the shotguns
Aye,
up.
aye. Taken care of.
2 remaining. Just let you take this shot. Nope.
Oh, shot wide.
Sniper can probably handle the one in the way back.
Kill confirmed.
And we got a couple shots remaining for this other fellow.
Bye-bye.
All good.
Heading
Groovy,
there
as they
now.
say. Groovy, as I say. I say that that's pretty groovy.
Weapons hot.
Hi, floaters. Good thing we dealt with those fellows quickly. See, I see a heavy.
Missed.
It's like 4 regulars, 1 heavy floater.
Cover my flank.
Let's mark it.
X-ray on the move. They're flanking
Cover my
us. Flank.
Cool flanks, dudes. Not very chill of you. Not very chill in the slightest. We've seen 1 Overwatch. We can handle 1 Overwatch. This is such a slow scout. The scout combined with some explosives kills the heavy over here. Right? Like, you bring the scout here to clear this Overwatch. And then you can step sing like to here and chuck a grenade and this heavy dies. Not sure what to do about the rest. Could maybe point blank a rocket into these 2 here. It's potentially, I mean, that's probably 2 kills. Maybe you need some follow-up for the other one. Sniper can kill 1. Okay, yeah. I think we can just go a little hard here, right? So, Kim,
Moving.
clear that Overwatch. This is not a very intimidating squad. I don't
Incoming over
love that they're
here.
flanking me to start off with, but compared to what we're capable of. Yeah, I don't think I mean, I know I could bring the mech to here to flank. That feels unnecessary to me, and actually rather inefficient. So you
Copy that.
step sing to here. Remove cover.
Eat this.
Alakazam. There you go. Another magic spell for you. You thought I was done with that bit. But I'm not. How could I be? And hit and run. You missed the 95.
Shot wide.
Fascinating. Well, that, yeah.
Roger that.
Bring Yeatley over. Give you a chance. That's an improvement. It's not dead yet, though. Can we pick it up with a pistol? Nah, you don't need it. I don't... They're gonna die. Just... Don't leave it to chance. You already missed a 5%. Cool, cool, cool. We've got excellent shots against all remaining. A shame to go through that much shotgun like that. It happens, I suppose. We can shuffle Dorn to protect Dorn just a little. That doesn't really feel necessary. I think you just take the point-blank rocket here.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight.
It's something. We've got 2 sources of suppression, okay? I just need a couple more kills to make this work. I think Bell can manually finish that loser off.
Shot wide.
What's better here? Rapid reaction? I think the kill is better here, honestly. Okay, we can do
Target
it.
neutralized.
We can do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just make sure you kill one of these fellows in the back, and we are happy. Like you. Good.
He's down. I'm out of firepower over here.
You die to Mayhem. Thank you, Mayhem. And now there is 1 remaining. We've got a lovely little spot here. And that is a suppression. And that's a turn. We lost a few, interesting dice rolls. Oh. Okay, well, that happens, I guess. We lost a few dice rolls there, which was a little unfortunate. Let's get some hollow applied to you, I guess.
Heading out.
You're gonna die. Let's just make sure of it.
Could use some ammo over here.
There we are.
I'm going to need ammo. Target disabled. Reload complete.
I'm on the move.
We lost some dice rolls there we didn't expect to, but the squad's good enough that something like that happening is not instantly a huge problem. So,
In motion.
with that, I think it should just be the
Headed there
outsider
now.
pod. We'll listen,
Back in.
you know, we'll make sure, but I'm pretty sure it should
I'm all
only be
over
the
it.
outsider pod at this juncture. Give yourself a heal, maybe? No, reload first.
Let's do this.
Then you'll heal.
Copy that. Let's rock.
I also have not heard any additional meld, right? So I think we're good. Yes, I do think that we're good.
Affirmative. I'm on it, Commander.
That's affirmative.
Wilco. Confirmed coordinates. Yes, sir.
Ajá, me muevo.
And, poor sniper. Poor sniper. Have fun catching up.
Heading to that location.
Hang out a little closer. You definitely need a heal. And, Overwatch mech, I guess you can Overwatch. Some people still need to catch up before we crack this door open. I mean, we could just do it. No, that's irresponsible. Let more people catch up.
Moving out.
No need to rush these things.
10-4.
Heading to that location.
Location confirmed.
Marchando. Cargada y lista.
Alright, this turn I think we can go with. Oh, I hear sector light.
Hello? Who's out there?
Oh, you see, it's a good thing we waited. Now we have that little bit of extra intel. Interesting.
Yes, Commander.
Looks good inside here for the moment. Seems alright
Good
to
copy.
me.
Moving on target.
Headed there now.
Already there.
So keep the shotguns together this time so they can prosecute the same angles, support
Running.
each other, right?
Recibido,
I'm
señor.
gonna move up.
On the
Sniper.
motor.
Sniper's not gonna have a good time engaging until we try to crack open the central room. Then the sniper should be okay, I
Closing
guess.
on target.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
It may be that the final pod is a sectoid commander accompanied by outsiders. That's a possibility.
I'm on it, Commander.
Is this ice? Can you see that? This is like ice forming on the inside of the hull. It's not out here, but it looks like it's in here. Have I seen that effect before, or have I don't know. I don't know that
Aye,
I've
Commander.
recognized that effect before.
Heading to that location.
Let's
Roger, Dodger.
move. Keep some pace. Dorn, I guess you can go this way. If anybody wants your command, it's the shotguns, right?
Recibido, señor.
Sniper. Good luck. Good luck, I guess.
Move!
Have fun. Medic can come to here, I
Good
guess.
copy. Moving on target.
Cool. I don't know, it's been a pretty straightforward mission thus far. Let's hope we can wrap this up clean.
I'm on it, Commander. Let's take him out.
Looks about right. Hello,
They
buddies.
got me flanked.
That's kinetic strike. This is what I'm looking at. Hey, friends. How are you?
Flamethrower engaged.
Any panic? Nothing. A shame. A shame, but we still have shotguns available. We should be able to mess these fellows up quite badly. So, anyway,
Firing position. Stepping
a
off.
job for you, if you would be so kind.
Kill confirmed.
And then... some concerns about Dorn getting flanked coming to this position. So instead... Dorn, you're gonna come to here. You're gonna command out another shotgun shot. Not against you, but against you. Alright, that's 2 outsiders down. I'm playing this a little recklessly. I mean, I must admit, I am. But, I don't know, it's just... what can I say? It's fun. It's fun. And, more specifically, I've still got a lot left in the tank for this enemy. If I can suppress the outsiders, I'm pretty much good. Right? I don't have to worry about too much at that point. However, the only way I'm getting suppression at this point is... Saraki? No. So they're getting bogged down here in the corridor, fighting the Sectoid Commander. That's okay, I suppose. Remove Sectoid Commander then for me.
Catch.
Thank you. That is such a low chance to hit. I mean, you hit it, but I'm a little disappointed, actually.
Okay.
We can hit and run, maybe. Yeah, there's no mind phrase happening out here. I don't know. I guess you can take your shot.
No, shot wide.
And where do you want to hide? Probably here. I've created a dangerous situation for some of my soldiers. Like, I don't know why I decided to breach around this corner with a mech like this. It's honestly not a good decision that I made. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about a thing. It'll all be alright soon. It'll all be just fine.
Let's do this.
The mech probably gets targeted pretty badly here. Concern for mech's health.
Suppression fire.
Enemy suppression, that's not too bad. Don't love how close you're getting, but you're dashing at me. Directly into CCS. Okay. Never mind. I was scared, but the enemy is more scared, I think.
Negative weapons
Cute.
penetration.
Very cute of them. Kind of quirky. Kind of, well... It is something, is it not? I think the scout can just kill everything besides the last guy. And if I can get Dorn up, we can, well, I don't really want to rocket that. If I brought Saraki to here, can I suppress this fellow? Maybe.
That's affirmative.
No. No would appear to be the answer to my question. That's unfortunate. Well. We may not be able to kill this outsider is my issue now. Not without a considerable amount of difficulty. I would love... like, come to here, remove this, easily kill this one, but I don't think that's happening.
Position confirmed.
So instead, what we're gonna do is come to here, hit and run. Gotta remove that suppression after all, as well as you from existence, preferably. I guess you can come to here, remove this outsider. Would prefer that one dead, actually. A little disappointed that that outsider is not currently dead. Oh, welcome back, Skeleton. Welcome, welcome. What if I punched you? I don't think... I mean, I can get to here.
Moving to position.
Try it. I'm curious, can I punch on a diagonal? In which case, this solves all my problems. No. It'd be really cool if I could. Oh, it's probably like a point-blank flame attack. I can't even get it in the red. Oh, darn. Well, darn. Oh no. My hubris. How could this have happened? I don't think that outsider can get a true flank against me. Not on a blue move, can it? No, there's no way.
Sir.
Dorn can handle it if they do. Please die.
Negative.
Have I had much snow recently? No, we have not had really any snow worth mentioning at all, honestly. I wish. I wish, I wish. I do love the snow. We had a little bit in December, but...
I have you covered.
okay, just Overwatch it. It could do, like, a lot of damage to me this turn, but so long as it doesn't run and try to flank and kill somebody.
Okay.
As for you, I don't even know what you can do, Sniper, so good luck.
Got it covered.
So you can come up a bit. The medic. Oh, but the medic. Come here.
Solid copy.
You can get a smoke grenade out, can't you? Not to protect the mech, but to protect our more easily murdered compatriots. Hopefully, and it's been snowing for a few hours for you? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, hopefully you can be off tomorrow so you can work on your website and some graphics. I hope so. That sounds lovely. I hope that you get the opportunity. You're probably gonna... fascinating. It's scared. It is afraid. Nice hit. I could get a capture if I had a command charge. I don't have a command charge. So I think it's just gotta die, huh? A shame.
Everything by the numbers.
Well, folks, that was a pretty easy operation. Oh, that just felt good to stomp on some aliens for a little while. That is Operation Patient Thorn, a medium UFO crash site in Japan. You know, I feel like I didn't really commentate too much on what was happening in the mission, but it was kind of obvious. It was just like, yeah, the aliens can't handle us. In this context, right? Things did not get too complicated. So it's 20 aliens killed, 0 XCOM operatives lost, the paint got scratched on a little bit of armor, but no true injuries. Let's go home. Oh, see ya, Grim. Thank you, thank you. Oh, our interceptors arrived in South America. I hope that you have a nice day, Grim.
An impressive feat. Our troops suffered no casualties, while also recovering some additional meld for us to work with. Let's hope all of our operations go this well in the future.
Nice, nice. Okay. Bell going up to Gunnery Sergeant. What would you want? You're an Overwatch mech, right? You're an Overwatch mech. Probably repair servos, frankly, just for the survivability. Oh, I'll relay the message, Eulachio. Or, Grim. I'll relay the message to Eulachio. Yes. Will do. I think I'd take repair servos here. Just for the additional survivability that it provides. Like, the Valkyrie's already good. Like, they're an excellent Overwatch mech. They do everything that I want them to do. Collateral damage is a cool method of removing cover. But if you do this, then this mech isn't doing its normal job. So I think you just take repair servos so that the mech can take some more risks. Here we are. Then we got Yately, who is just obviously going to be going the traditional assault build, right? You take aggression there. That's life. That's jazz. That's more alloys, more Illyrium. 25 meld, that's good. And a lot of damaged flight computers and power sources. Which just translates into an easily justified payday. There you go. 180 bucks. Can't complain about that. I'm certainly not going to. Do I need this money for anything? Probably not. No, satellites, that's right. We need to do more base assaults so we get more alloys. And I need more satellites for security purposes. I think we have a soft goal this month of retaking Europe. I'm not sure that it's gonna happen, but it would be kinda cool, so let's make the preparations for that to happen. We are now no longer able to build additional skeleton keys, by the way. We'll need more outsider captures.
Better depth perception and visual processing will allow our soldiers to take greater advantage of elevated firing positions.
Hey, Skelly.
Improving soldiers' optic adjustment
I
speed
gave your
will allow them to
soldier a
compensate
little
much
bit of a
faster
treat.
when they miss shots.
Thank you, Fallen. Oh, and defense matrices are coming off the line. Oh, all of them are coming off the line. Okay. Yes, finally, I justified having time to come over and start doing my gene modding. I'd love to give you some psi abilities. I really would. But more specifically, we have just given you depth perception. And the plan is we're going to eventually give you muscle fiber density. And maybe a secondary heart. Maybe. For now, I'm wondering if I should just throw you in the 2, but that depends. How many snipers are available? Actually, quite a few. Yitzhak is available. I think I could just throw you back in. Muscle fiber is good. Use it a lot in your run. It's very good. What about side tube? I think the priority is gene mods. Just because they have
your
a...
efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
I don't have money. We'll sell a floater corpse. Gene mods have a very definite payoff. Whereas, I mean, while you can pull somebody out of... Here, that'll fund the next round of gene mods. While you can pull somebody out of the Psi Lab at any time, it's also not a definite payoff. So I think while my roster can handle you being out for a little while, I should be doing surgeries. Yeah, you can be out for a week, and that'll be fine. You're gonna have muscle fiber density. That way we can take away the bad armor. You no longer have to use a grapple. And we can give you a lot more survivability.
Excellent. We'll begin prepping the candidate for surgery immediately. I will notify you when the genetic modification process is completed.
Zhang, I think we can finally also revisit here. We would like adrenoneural sympathy here.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly. I'll send word when the procedure is complete.
Cool. Cool. More boosts coming out. I give up 10 heavy floater corpses for 2 scientists. Maybe? Oh, hello, Anikati. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome. And do tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Do feel free to correct me. Welcome in. We're just doing a little bit of a strategic layer right now. Trying to figure out, in particular, is this a good request? Do I really need the scientists? What's Brazil's shield like? I mean, they could always do with more if we want to defend them properly. Like, we could give it to them on the basis of this just makes South America that much safer. We don't have to worry about it as much. It's kind of a long-term play, but that's fine, probably, maybe. My main concern is I know that there's more requests for heavy floaters. Do I need them for foundry projects? Advanced repair, I need 4 of them. I do need advanced repair. Oh my gosh, I forgot about advanced repair. Advanced repair is super important. This lets you repair your interceptors faster. And all your robotics, really. Everything. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything. So we need 4 for that. I know that the request that gives us a soldier is 15. Giving this request takes us down to 16, but we encounter heavy floaters all the time. It should be fine. Alright, I want the shield on Brazil to help keep them from panicking. And the scientists will help, since we're not going to be building any more labs this run, I don't think. I don't think we need more labs. And I think we can just let our research coast for a while. I mean, we're in the late game, right? The value that we'd get out of building a research lab at this point is pretty minimal. And that's the last of our boosts. Yeah. I think the new Airgame, I think, is going to be very happy. Kelso flunked out of Psi School. It happens. Okay, I mean, that's Kelso for you. A constant reminder of my sins. Oh, we have the Guardian now. Cool. Do I send Kelso back to school? Absolutely. Kelso can't keep disappointing me if I don't send Kelso into the side tube. Let's see, you wanted neural feedback? I mean, there's no cost to it, right? We can pull them out whenever. We have 3 days until base assault, I think. I mean, we don't have to push for it, like, super hard. Like, if things come up. It's not like it was last month where we were cramming in, like, 2 alien base assaults and an Exalt HQ attack, right? All into 1 month. And we had to, like, keep a super tight timetable with, like, timings for special missions and all that jazz. Nah. We can go on the base assaults this month whenever we want.
Contact detected.
Cool. This is probably our next mission. Yeah.
Commander,
Alright.
we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Alright. This is going to be a swarming in Mumbai, India. I'm happy to see it. We always need more money. Always need more money. And it does seem like our roster got a bit of a break here recently, which I'm also quite happy about. So... Let's put together a team, shall we? It is a swarming. We do have to take these types of missions seriously. What kind of map is this? Urban Block. It's in Desta. I want good explosives on this mission. That's what I want. Otherwise, let's not send all the Master Sergeants, right? We want to send some people to get more XP on them. You can probably send Song. The Marauder is going to be happy on this type of map most of the time. Cahal is back. We can send an Assault. Very close-ranged focused squad, perhaps, is what I'm thinking. I want Ross Beef because I want to train Ross Beef's psionics, right? We want more psi here. I don't think I can justify giving the neuroregulator. No, actually I can. Hold on. Because you already have smokes from your abilities. So the neuroregulator is going to give an additional 50% psionic XP to whoever is using it. We just pulled this off of XCOM, Exalt yesterday. I can speak. No, I can't. That's a lie. I'm actually incapable of speaking, let alone speaking comprehensively. This'll be fine. We'll only have 2 dense smokes, but I want to be training up. I mean, we've got to think forward, right? We need a volunteer eventually. Not that any of you know what that means, of course, so that's spoiler territory, but we need to think about getting a high-level psionic, and I think Ross Beef is my favored candidate for that, given that they, are a viewer, right? You know, gotta... You know, if I'm gonna show any favoritism to soldiers... Why mech with no armor? Well, I haven't given them their equipment yet, skeleton. Goodness gracious. I don't think I'm legally allowed to send them out with no armor. I think I'd be sued. I need a Rocketeer too. But Olsen's a sit still and shoot one. I want Snapshot. I don't think I have Snapshot, do I? Unless Harris? Harris is. Good. Thank you, Harris. Recoilless rifle is back in action, and... Now let's throw a scope on you. It's okay, skeleton. Don't worry. We're all a little silly sometimes. Let's see, we have a mech medic now. I'm kind of curious about it. Interesting. I mean, we probably want you to be... I'm not sure how to build you, honestly. Like, opportunist means that you're doing Overwatch pretty much no matter what. Then you'd maybe go field medic. Either covering fire or automated threat assessment. One of the two. They're both pretty good. Probably covering fire. Then it gets trickier. Maybe you take Sentinel... Savior... and maybe Ready for Anything, and Gunnery Sergeant's a free pick. I'm not really sure, I've never built a Guardian before. They're not going on this mission. We don't have the medic attachment built for our mechs yet, so there's not much point. But they're in the mech stable. They're ready to go when we're ready for them. Let's see, who else am I missing on this team, though? I need a gunner. I would like a gunner. May I please have a gunner? No. The answer is no. I have Yolatio. Do I switch out Desta for Yolatio here then? I guess. Probably. Probably. But what if I just ran no gunner? That sounds dumb. That sounds like a dumb idea. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with this squad. It's an urban block, which should mean that we're able to do a couple things that are a little bit funny. You know, a little bit silly. Let's give you a scope. We're expecting several buildings in a large combat zone. There's lots of tight corners, small engagement areas. Definitely the assault, the scout, and the marauder are going to be very happy in these environments. Give you this and a motion tracker. And the scout, I suppose. Probably also a pretty traditional look for you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm not sure. I've got 2 additional slots that need filled. I'm missing a sniper and I'm missing a gunner. I'm missing my whole long-ranged complement. But do I even want them? Right? Like, on an urban block, how much am I gonna miss a sniper? How much am I gonna miss a gunner? I'd probably miss the gunner more than anything, frankly. I would probably miss the gunner. So maybe instead... I mean, I want Desta on this, though. Desta's really good for this type of mission. The agony of making a decision that I know I'm gonna regret no matter what. I mean, I could drop a Desta from the squad, I guess, and replace them with Yolatio. Right? And then if we replace you with Yolatio, we can grab a more junior engineer, right? Somebody like Kruger. That still leaves me a free pick here at the end, but it could just be a sniper. I mean, it could really just be a sniper. Who else am I missing then at this point? I've got my support pair, medic engineer, gunner rocketeer, assault. I don't have an infantry. That's the other thing I'm missing. Quan's an officer. I don't want to send Quan. This roster's difficult. Why is this roster the way that it is? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll you. You're a rocketeer. Get out of my sight. A sniper, you think? Yeah, we probably just take the experienced sniper. I mean, I'll never be sad Yeah, you're probably right. Snipers are good. I mean, this is a Master Sergeant, right? I will never be disappointed to have a sniper. It's just that sometimes you can end up in positions where your sniper's just not able to engage effectively. But we can play around that concern. And this is a darn good sniper. Like, they are, you know, you don't need that kind of armor, you need this. They give you a Gauss long rifle, illuminator gun sight, and I guess we start doing equipment. Yeah, you're probably right, Anacati, is we probably really need, I mean, something long-ranged. Like, frankly, I would double up on, an assault or a scout, but I don't have the shotguns for them. So, make items available. Alloy plating for you. One long-range soldier is a good decision. Yes, it is. It is. Thank you for being the voice of wisdom. I needed to hear it before I did something very dumb. As I often do. Are you an XCOM player yourself, may I ask? What am I doing here? I mean, most of the armor is handed out. The utility looks mostly fine. Got a spare medkit. We're gonna be a little light on smoke, but I've made that decision and I'm gonna live with it. They look fine. So we've got the motion tracker and the arc thrower. Harris, Kruger. Yeah, you should be capable of blowing things up pretty effectively. We can level the map. I mean, maybe not the whole map, but, you know, a substantial chunk of it, as prescribed. And Yitzhak, who I guess can just stay in the Kestrel armor. I mean, it feels very scary to have such a low-health soldier running around, but, I mean, they're a sniper. We've done this for a long time, and we've never been punished for it. The age of the Kestrel armor is coming to an end soon, right? That's part of our ambition with the gene modding right now, is to outdate it. Hasn't happened yet, but... Gonna go get some coffee before I start the mission? Oh, I hope you have, well, a good coffee. I don't know where... I don't know how to speak properly. Yeah. I think this is the team. I think this is the team. I'm gonna give a moment. Just a moment. To let my brain calm down for a second and evaluate the squad one more time, because I can feel... You know that feeling when it's like... You know that you are prone to making mistakes right now. Oh. Interesting. I'll have to check those soon. I mean, you know that feeling when you're prone to making mistakes in a given moment? This is where I am right now. I can tell. But I'm giving it a look over, and I think the squad looks fine. Without further ado, let me commit to the mistakes that I am about to make. Yeah, I get that, and I still follow through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think my brain's settled down a little bit. I think I feel more sure that I did not screw this up somehow. I mean, let's go, right? Let's go. And then complain for a few days. Oh. Yeah. Relatable content, really.
The area of engagement for this mission will be in India. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the aliens move through the streets. We have to get a handle on this situation.
Alrighty. Well, folks, this is going to be Operation Lazy Hero. This is an alien abduction, a swarming, in Mumbai, India. We've got a pretty good squad. There are a couple, I won't call them weak links, right? That feels just a little rude to them. Like, we got a couple soldiers that are, like, a little lower ranked. You know, like, I think we got a corporal in here, or two. So maybe we can't push quite as hard, but this is back to, this is the first Exalt mission map being recycled, right? I mean, it wasn't a real Exalt mission, right? But, you know, what's it called? I couldn't even tell you. We'll see you in a little bit, Skeleton. I couldn't even tell you what the name of this mission is. But this map's being recycled. I am now extra glad that we were encouraged to bring a sniper, because the sniper is going to be very happy here. Yeah, this is definitely a map for a sniper. So let's get in there. Hopefully we can move pretty quickly and secure Meld. It is very easy to get bogged down in fighting in this map. We have done it before on swarmings. This could be very dangerous, alright? When we hit the ground, we've got to be very, very cautious. So let's get in there and see what we can do.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site. Strike 1 is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
Ew. Okay. I mean, it's a start location. So, I mean, we've done this map a few times before, but to reiterate the kind of review of it, it's very, I mean, it's pretty wide, but it's not very. You don't have to worry too much about getting flanked, so much as you have to worry about pushing forward and activating a whole lot of stuff, right? It's not as long as a map as it may seem, right? It's very likely that we could push up to, like, this cover right in front of us and activate multiple pods right now. That's why before I do anything, I've loved a motion track, actually. I've got to make sure.
Moving.
Yep. Right there. We've got 2 pods. I don't know, front side. I want to say some kind of ship term, like, you know, yell out a starboard side, but they're directly in front of us, and I think that's just yell front. I don't know. That means that we can put Yalashu in this position. That's probably where Yalashu is going to be for a very long time. And we can maybe pull Yitzhak back somewhere. I think I'd like... You see, that's the problem. You don't want the sniper to get spotted, but if they do get spotted, you definitely don't want them to be flanked.
We'll go.
I guess you have to go here. And we can maybe push some people up.
Move out.
Right. The best way to protect the sniper in our rear positions is to have troops that are capable of pushing up into the enemy to keep them off of us. And we can put Kruger up here, and I mean the Marauder definitely wants to get close. Cool. Okay. I am anticipating activation. I think that it could very well happen right now. In fact, it'd be kind of nice if it did into our Overwatch. Not that we seem to be so lucky. That was a stomp. That was a stomp, I heard. Could be Mechtoid, could be something even worse. Let's make some room.
Getting it done. Weapons hot.
Okay, that's 4 Muton Elites and an Ethereal. Oh boy. Well, we need some of their corpses, so I suppose we need to get to work, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Alrighty. Well, that's not good. You're back with some salted peanuts? Oh, very good. I think we need a battle scan. This may seem a little strange, but I am gonna battle scan. I don't want to push up to have to engage any further. If anything, I kind of want to fall back. Yeah, there's a Mechtoid right there. Like, we want them to blunder around here as much as possible. And yet I also kind of need them. I need eyes on them so I can mess them up from afar. Alright, the sniper in particular. I think this sniper is going to be doing a little bit of headhunting for this Ethereal. If we can take that thing out quick, we're going to be very pleased. We want to destroy cover leading up to our position, so they have a hard time engaging us. There's a substantial risk of enemy grenades. Okay. Alright. Given that that is the case, Kruger, I think this is a job you can do for me. Delete cover. Good. Oh, that's opened up the line of sight a little bit. Oh, in a big way. We could potentially pick up 2 elites here. That's very, very good to see. Very cool. I think that the Marauder needs to come over a little. We want to spread out, right? I mean, that's a lot of elites, which translates to a lot of grenades. Yeah, in case you weren't aware, that translates very easily into many grenade. Let's see, double tap. You're probably hitting this one in the back again. Cool. Can I get some hollow? I don't have any other hollow remaining. Don't need it. You just don't need it. Just hit and crit. That had to be, yeah, that was a huge crit. Nice. Wow. Okay, yeah, we rock with that. We rock with that. Sniper can maybe pick up that kill. Maybe. Considering the possibility. I kinda need...
I'm on the move.
Good, you can see it from here. Can you finish the job? Very good. That's already 2 elites down on the first turn. This is way better than I was expecting. That's really, really good. Let's throw damage into the Ethereal. It's by and far the biggest threat. If we can kill it, we don't need to capture it. We already have a Ethereal captive. We just need corpses so we can do the interrogation and the autopsy. Awesome, it's dead.
Kill confirmed. I'm out of firepower over here.
Ta-da! Pop goes the Ethereal. Very fun. My favorite. Those 2 elites are still rather dangerous. Like, don't be fooled. They're still nasty, nasty pieces of work. Can I do much about it? That's a little more dubious. Not so sure about that. I think I need to get away from the car. Leave this to the long-range troops to handle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Reroute Harris around the side here. We can pop out next turn and get a rocket if need be. And you... I guess just hunker. There's not much you can do with Overwatch at this point. We may get slapped just a little bit here. Although those elites are going to have a hard time pushing us. They're less than half strength. Yeah. We've got the battle scan on them. Okay, we're good. You're in the open. Not that I think that means I can do much, though. Yeah, not much to be done. But I think we're good for now. That's a reload turn for Yitzhak. Very nice. Very happy to see that. As much as I would love to bring Harris to here, I am paranoid that if this Muton or this Muton comes up to this turret and takes cover, that could be a flank. Like, they're on the same line. I don't think that it would be, but I'm concerned at the possibility. You know? Possibility of a grenade 2 scares me. Holmes can probably hold the line. I mean, I believe in Rosbeef's capabilities. Is this a reload or an Overwatch? Probably a reload. Keep that gun fresh. Right? The fighting is far from over. We're probably about to activate even more garbage. Can I slip somebody in here? I think I might be able to. Not if you take that route, you're gonna activate. I don't think it works. I think we give up some more room. The shotguns are just not gonna be getting involved for a little while, it would seem. Get off the car. I'm very afraid of alien explosives. Like terrified. In case you can't tell. I guess Overwatch. I'll give you
I'm on it, Commander.
a couple tiles this way to spread out.
Take
One
cover
for all,
here.
and I guess this is your opportunity to
Reloading
reload.
weapons.
Weird engagement. Do you break line of sight with roast beef?
Headed
Yes.
there now.
Yes, you do.
Back in.
They may reacquire. I mean, that wasn't line of sight in the first place, but I mean, these are elites. They're crack shots. They can definitely run up and, like, you know, the two of them combined have enough damage output to kill roast beef, just flat out. And you don't want to give them the opportunity. Ew. Gross. Very happy that this battle scanner is here. It was a really good scan. What are you gonna do, buddy? Yeah, you're gonna take that position, aren't you?
They're starting to lose ground.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, Anakati. There they are. They're scared. And you're vulnerable, buddy. Sniper's got eyes. That's 2 sniper shots. Even better, we've got suppression. Let's apply suppression. A little bit of damage from Mayhem might help out. But the main show is going to be the sniper. Who, again, we're very happy that we were encouraged to bring. Very, very pleased. They're doing work.
Nice.
And we are down to 1 Muton Elite. Just 1. Head down. If that elite pushes up, you know, when you pop your head up, you can get eyes again. We're gonna wait a moment. We need... What is that sound? Yes, this is Sniper. Exactly. I hear a sound in real life, like a machine rocking back and forth. But it's very faint. I hope it's not picking up on the mic. It's very strange. I guess you can Overwatch now. I don't know why you think that you can still shoot, that you shouldn't be allowed to. We're not going to throw out the other battle scan yet until Yitzhak is reloaded. Alright, we're just going to pick off as many enemies as we can from afar before we push in. You can just see, like, that is basically 3 pods that were standing right on top of each other. We got very lucky with our initial activation that we only pulled the 1. I mean lucky. I mean we were playing it careful too.
Locked and loaded.
I guess I might deserve a teeny little bit of credit. Nothing so far. We need 1 more turn and the sniper's gonna be ready. Could I bring Harris up? Probably not safe to do at this point in the turn. Just hold the line. They will make their mistakes for us.
What was that?
Okay, at least the heavy floater pod seems to be moving away. That's good, at least. Okay, I think it's time. Let's move Harris up first. Nothing. That's alright. Oh, I see meld. I don't think we're getting that meld. Not the way that we're playing. Not with such dangerous pods on the map. I mean, I don't think we are, unless we just kill them from here. Yeah. Let's start sniping again.
Scanners online.
We've got an active Muton Elite out there. I really don't feel like moving forward and dying to it. And what do I see? Is that the Elite? That is the Elite. It's hiding on the meld. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. We've got tons of flanks, but they're out of range of the gunner. Oh, I mean, but look at some of these shots, though. That's a sentry? A destroyer. I think we open up on the destroyer. I think we open up on the destroyer. Gosh, I'm so happy we have this sniper. Big hit. Grim could have one-shot it. But that's okay. Not me missing another sniper. Cool, and they're active now. But that's fine. Oh, you have Executioner because of your, because of the Illuminator gun sight. So, can you finish that thing off? Ew, still alive.
I'm all out.
Kind of a shame. No eyes on. Us Beef's now in kind of an awkward position, actually, but I think Overwatch is fine. Keep these people back a bit. There's Overwatch. And, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of good cover to work with. Maybe we can kill the Destroyer on Overwatch, I guess is my main hope. Then again, they also don't have line of sight of us, so they're gonna behave a little bit inefficiently, like this. Like, they're just being shot, like, in the street from afar. Scarly's got a missus? Oh, I mean, I've got a partner. I mean, we're not married. I suppose... Oh no. Go away. Get out of here. Skedaddle, you little sectoids. That's not good timing. The sniper doesn't have the ammo to deal with the mechtoid this turn. Let's hope Yolashu has line of sight. And another muton pod. Well, I suppose we can say that we don't have everything on the map active. Yes, I have a partner. I suppose you'd describe that status as being more akin to... I mean, you know, I'm her girlfriend. Right? You know? She's my girlfriend, but, you know, generally prefers the term partner, right? Yeah. They're cool. I'm a big fan. Let's break this thing down a little bit. I don't like this thing. This mech, it's evil. Evil, cruel. Do I shred it to make sure it dies? I probably need to. That may be unnecessary. Yolashu could probably just kill it outright. Because this is not only 10 damage, I mean, there's no crit chance, I guess, is the problem. Because of the squad sight, I'm guessing, and it's hardening. But this is heat. I think if we rolled absolute max damage, that's a kill. I've got a follow-up shot. I think it's better to throw out the shred here. Right? I think it's better to throw out the shred.
Boom! Check your position. Rocket off course.
Better to make sure that this dies. This mechtoid's extremely dangerous. We want to pick it up while it doesn't have a shield. That's kind of a priority. Big hit. And do it one more time, please. There we go. There. So now we've got some little sectoids running around. We got a couple little sectoids running around, but otherwise it's not too much of an issue. Shame I can't pick up the elite here on the flank.
Ready to engage.
Let's get that reload going. Now that so many enemies are activated, I am thinking that it is appropriate to begin taking some ground with the shotguns. I don't want to get them, like, engaged. I want to get them, like, up to here to be able to harass the enemy, right? So, like... The scout definitely leads, though I don't think there's any overwatch. Then Kahal can come over.
Yes, sir.
And they can get into the fight. As funny as it is to sit back and kill the enemy at like maximum range, we can only do that as long as we have spotters or battle scanners, and we're out of battle scanners. This one's about to expire. Overwatch for sectoids. Let's find you better cover.
Off the big.
And gosh, what do I do with this Marauder? The Marauder really wants to go in close, but the Marauder really can't. It's not really an Overwatch mech. Like, it can be helpful to engage, but I think I need to send it into the building interior over here.
Moving out.
To begin hunting.
Defensive position here.
I think our close range element, it's about time that it got stuck into this fight. Sectoids scurrying around. Sectoids are way less dangerous and important now that they don't have the mectoid to support. Good, and so long as these fellows don't want to engage me. Yeah, if the heavy floaters just don't want to fight me, that's cool. I wonder if I could get a rocket into them. Probably gonna be too risky to run the Rocketeer up and get that rocket. But hey, you know, wishful thinking, right? And there's the battle scanner. We are in the dark. Yeah, oh, well, I mean, you kind of have range, though. Oh, but you have range for the rocket. That's disgusting. Do it. We know that they're there. The scatter may throw it off, but... beautiful. I can't even see the results of our work, but that was a beautiful rocket, I assure you. Machine gun... Don't care about suppressing the sectoid. It's definitely dying this turn. I've got overwhelming firepower against it.
Adjusting aim.
Just like so. Nice shot. Oh, thank you. Gotta thank our Rocketeer over here, Smokey. Very good at what they do. Maybe you have lock and load. So I guess you can't just reload and be fine. Let's wait a moment here with the long-range complement. Make sure that they have time. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. We need the long-range troops to be available to support them, right? The sniper and such. They're just here, kind of wait. They're lying in ambush. That's the idea. Thanks, Michael Bay. This is an ambush here. If the enemy pushes me, they get punished really, really hard. Like, this is 2 shotguns, both with hit and run, and a marauder. Like, anything that pushes up should get punished accordingly. Peek this.
On the move.
Nothing. Cool. If we don't spot anything, that means I can reload the sniper. Overwatch. Probably a steady from the Rocketeer. Alright, we figured out that they have the range to hit all the way out here. We might make use of that again. Now would be the time, after all. Or maybe not now, but, you know, during this engagement.
Good to go.
Reload. Keep that machine gun topped off, and you know, it's pretty straightforward for now.
I don't think we're alone out here.
I've liked how we've been able to activate on this map. This is way better than the last time we were here, for sure. I do have concerns about running the scout out. This could be potentially a lot of Overwatch I'm about to run into.
Headed there now.
Okay.
There's some enemies. There's some people for us to harass. Cool. You'll love to see it. That's the destroyer down at long last. That's the big floater. And how about you? Can we hit you? Not quite. A shame.
Damn it. Need a resupply.
Hey, every little bit helps. That's probably not rocket appropriate anymore because it's only a single target.
Aye, aye, Commander.
If the sniper had failed to kill the destroyer, I was considering a rocket there, but, I mean, we don't have to do that anymore.
What's making that noise?
Yeah. Sorry if we're playing this like a rat. I know this is not quite how we've played the last couple missions where we just ran in and stomped on everything, but I'm a little bit more concerned about what these enemies are capable of doing. Let's go ahead and make our run out. Nothing. Not a thing. Well, that's okay. The sniper needs a reload turn anyhow.
Back online.
Hey, at least stuff like this goes pretty quick. Individually, the turns. There's a lot of overwatching and holding position, waiting for the enemy to blunder.
You hear that?
Hi, go away, please. Please depart. Oh good, you're in the open.
Hostiles are pulling back.
Good. We can get this guy free. Really, really cheap using the shotguns.
Heading there now.
That is... Okay, there's no tac sense. So let's go ahead and send out Teague. We are gonna apply some hollow. You don't have hit and run. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oops. I made a mistake. That scout isn't experienced enough to have hit and run. I'm a little dumb. Oh no. Well, in that case, let's provide them a better target.
Providing cover at my location.
The Marauder. The Marauder can do the tanking. Here for a second. Let's send Kruger up. Alright, we're a little more exposed than I would like to be. It's not super risky, it's just not ideal. They could roll over with some heavy floaters, toss some grenades, and punish us. They did not. And since they did not, maybe that means that I should be...
Heading out.
Where are they? Maybe I should be taking some more ground
I'm on the move.
Getting a little bit more spotting done. Yeah, maybe.
Heading out.
There's nothing. Not a thing. I'm not sure where the enemy has gone specifically. But they're clearly not here right now.
I'm on it, Commander.
Huh. Okay, the enemy has left. Mission 1, it's all over. Good job, team. We got him. Bring Galashio up a little closer. I guess it's time to push. Feels a little weird, but I suppose it is that time. I don't want you sitting out there. I really don't want you exposed.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Same here, you don't want to clump up. They can. They don't usually, but they are allowed to just grenade you through walls, right? Just like we were allowed to do it to them. It's a hunker. One for all for DR purposes. And reload. Cool. Hi. Hello, floater. That one's injured. Must have got caught in the rocket from earlier. Well, for that, I've got a remedy. I've got something that'll do the trick. We'll apply some hollow. A good chunk of damage in the process. Sniper.
Nice.
That'll do it. That will do it. With that, I think I can now bring the assault up a little bit more. The more we kill, the less threatening this becomes. So Kruger, I guess you can come to here and hunker, just in case someone spots you through the door. Not yet completely sure what to do with our gunner. I guess come to here for now. Okay, cool. That looked like a dash, so we should be good to pick up another one, is my hope and dream.
They're falling back. Got something over here.
Never mind. My dreams and my hopes have been shattered. It's Berserker time. We have a new priority. Goodbye, cover.
Reconfiguring
Good job,
target
Marauder.
matrix.
Proud of you. You really showed them. Let's see. CCS. We got rockets available. Interesting stuff. Okay. Well, the number one priority is, of course, going to be these big guys right here. They're very dangerous. Obviously. I don't need to explain that. I might be able to get over here and flame them, which is an interesting concept. If I could panic them
Moving
both,
to position.
this turn gets easier. I would like them to be a little closer so I can take my free shot. But CCS should be triggering a bunch on them anyhow in a moment, so I think it'll be okay. Aim the fire so it also catches that muton. As an extra little bonus treat. I mean, maybe, it might.
Time to burn.
Nah, it doesn't look like it did. I think we're gonna get plenty of shooting done here with CCS, is what's gonna happen. No panic. A shame. A shame indeed. Let's get...
I'm rolling.
Assault, come over here. And let's also get... I think I'm okay to leave Xeno in this position. I mean, there's some risk of enemy grenades, but we've got priority targets right now. So apply that hollow. There should be 2 CCS strikes if I've done this right, or just one. We're gonna play a little bit of ping pong, basically. So there's that. Bring him back. You can just kill him. Good.
He's dead.
1. And let's apply hollow here. Good. Good, good, good. We can clean him up. Here's CCS. This is what I was expecting earlier. Good. Good damage. That's an easy finish. That Berserker broke the game for just a moment. Don't mind it. Sometimes they're so big they kind of break things while they move. The world may never truly understand why. Let's see, we can suppress you. I've got rockets. I've got a sniper. I've got a shotgun. We could probably finish this off, right? We've got hit and run still.
I'll get him next time.
Can you finish this off, please? Thank you.
Out of ammo here.
Alright, berserkers are down. Whew. Okay. If I suppress you, I kind of want to kill these mutons. The mutons have become a pretty high priority target for me, because they have grenades and they're close to some pretty concentrated troops that would be very exposed. If they got hit with a grenade, like the wall over here will not hold up. So I can delete one of the mutons' cover. So let's do that now. That almost hit our own mech, but it did do the job. It has exposed that muton. I can roll with that kind of thing. Precision shot, and that's lethal.
Enemies down. Got no ammo.
Cool double tap, but you don't need it right now. And I think a grenade finishes off that one.
Auf dem Weg.
Actually. I think this is an advanced AP grenade, so it should be able to do the job. And I was worried about this turn. And I was worried. When I saw those berserkers come out, I was like, oh no.
Keeping them down.
Oh no. They scare me. Like, berserkers, I mean, they just take so many resources to kill. I think I have to manually enter. Ah, now you're a little more worrisome. You gonna hit my mech?
Armor integrity is holding.
No, that sounds about right. You could get into close range with this thing. That's probably how we plan on dealing with it. Unless I just double tap it to death. I might just double tap it to death. That's not double tap, that's a lie. We can't do that. Never mind, suppress the target. That's not double tap, that's a regular shot. Double tap was used last turn. Got a sniper with no ammo who has to reload.
Good to go.
Now there are sectoids. How many? I think there's like two sectoids left or something like that. Moving the Marauder up while it's damaged is a little reckless. Would provide some pretty good shots though, you know? Could be kinda cool. I think all the pods on the map are active at this point. I could always bring it back if this goes south.
On my way.
I don't even know where they are. This should be free, action-wise. There we go.
I need ammunition. Target down.
That was not free, but it at least was a kill. Which I suppose I can accept. I'll take partial credit.
Heading out.
Can I get hollow? Looks like I can. Hollow for the sniper.
Oh, damn it.
Also going to need suppression on you. Just not gonna be the easiest thing in the world to find a solution for. I think you have to be here, Holmes. Roast beef.
Cut
in the ground.
I'm a little worried about this position. It is flankable, perhaps, by the sectoids if they decide to come back. But... the sniper can't do anything. Never mind.
Got it.
I applied that hollow for the sniper, and the sniper has already reloaded this turn. That's right. Oops. Just a little oopsie.
Time to motor.
Well, next turn we should be able to overwhelm this thing.
I'm taking fire.
Cool. Would you like to apply some hollow targeting this time? A little bit more than just hollow, it sounds like. Oh, like a little bit of damage too. Cool. You're out of ammo, but I've got a shotgun that can come up here and do some work.
Moving out.
Alright, that's less than ideal, but don't worry. It's, we're not done yet. I've got a sniper. Who can definitely finish this off, actually. Very good.
X-ray neutralized. No rounds.
Excellent work.
Really?
All objectives complete.
There's not more sectoids? Okay, apparently there's not more sectoids. Maybe we accidentally killed them with the rocket earlier. Folks, that is Operation Lazy Hero. A swarming alien abduction, supposedly. It was only 17 enemies. I mean, the quality was pretty high, right? Those were pretty high quality pods, but we didn't really feel it. We were able to kind of, you know, I mean, we were rats, basically. You know, we hit them from long range, manipulated them, and we pulled them apart pretty easily. So India is safe for another day. Not only 0 XCOM operatives lost, but I don't think an injury among the entire squad. The paint got scratched on the mech. I think that's the only damage we took. So let's go home. Oh. Yes, and a boop for you, Skeleton. And oh, thank you, Anakati. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a good mission. I liked that.
I'm continually impressed by the work of our soldiers. They seem to be extremely efficient.
Yeah, I am too, Fallen. I'm really impressed. They're doing well today. They're rocking it out there. If only all our missions went this well. Let's see. Kahal goes up to Tech Sergeant. I usually take Resilience here. I think I'm gonna do that again. I really like having Resilience on my assaults. I mean, just not taking... I mean, just not having to worry about critical hits just gives your assaults so much more survivability. Oh, Scarlet, you make a VTuber model. Oh. No, I'm not on my way to becoming a VTuber anytime fast, no. It's not that I'm opposed to the concept. I think VTubers are cool. It's just... I'll be honest, I don't even own a webcam. Right? Even in, like, I was still in college when, like, COVID hit, right? And everyone was like, oh, you know, for the Zoom meetings, you know, you should have your face. I didn't want to. I didn't want to show my face on camera, so I didn't even invest then. So I just don't have the equipment to start out with, let alone a model. So if we ever went that direction with the stream, it would be a long, long time in the future. I'm not opposed to a little, like, one of the PNG tubers, right? That's just hooked up to, like, react to your voice. So just technical issue, or you just not want to have to deal with software too? I don't think it's so much a difficulty thing. I think right now, if I wanted to do it, I would be prohibited just based on the investment, right? Because I'd want to do it well, you know? I'd probably have to commission an artist and stuff, and you don't want to cheap out on that. You know, you want to pay your artists well, right? Let alone, I mean, the cost of a webcam and getting software set up. But I think the real reason that I'm not pushing for it is, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind on this. You can all tell me how you feel on it, honestly. I mean, I love feedback. I'm pretty new to streaming, but when I watch streams, and don't get me wrong, you know, I love my VTubers, right? But when I'm watching, like, gameplay streams for a lot of games, I don't like there to be a whole lot blocking the screen. You know? I don't think that you need a whole lot of bells and whistles. So rushing towards putting something that's gonna, like, take up, like, a whole corner of my screen, you know? It's just like, is that what I'm going for? Maybe. I don't know, maybe it also would be cool. You see, I'm not against it. I think I'd want to try it someday. I want to try it someday, right? I just don't think that that's the path that the stream is going right now. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that well? I just don't think that it really fits what we're doing here at the moment. I'd love to see what your character would be. You see, that's the other thing, is I would too. I would too. Definitely, I mean, I've thought about it. I've thought about what I would do. And I don't know, it could be fun, I guess. I'm just not sure, you know? I mean, it's not something I need to think about right now. I think the other big concern is, I know, because my roommate, Kit, is also a VTuber, right? Also, I'm not. He is. And so I have seen a lot of the back end that comes with it, right? And I mean, he often complains about not being able to play certain games on stream just because, I mean, the model itself, I mean, it takes up a lot of your computer's capabilities, right? I think processor, it hits pretty hard. And I also, I mean, my rig is decent, but you know, it's good. It's good. You know, it's been updated over the years, but I mean, there are parts in this that are like half a decade old, right? I don't want to be restricted on the games that I play because, oh no, I wouldn't be able to have my model. That's the other concern. So if I wanted to get into it, I'd want to invest pretty heavily, I guess. Yeah. Is it Kit or Kip? It is Kit. Kit Tinkerton. We used to have him linked on the channel. Not anymore. I kind of talked about that before. I'm not gonna dig it up now. We're cool. But, you know. If you want to dig through the ancient VODs, I mean, I guess I can talk about it if, you know, we don't know. Played a certain wizard game on stream a few times, made me uncomfortable, and basically my thinking was, gosh, if I'm uncomfortable seeing this popping up in my notifications constantly, how could I possibly recommend that to my viewers, right? Especially if I'm trying, you know, we want to make people feel safe. So it's not like I, you know, have beef with them over it or something. It's just the official link between the channels is, for the time being, not around. Yeah, Kit did a silly. He's, I think, not because he's hateful, but because he can be a little bit unaware of some things, right? Not the most, politically knowledgeable individual. Alien surgery unit, so I can give these up. Not that I would have wanted to for only 2 scientists. That's a terrible deal. That's an abduction done. I guess we can just roll the geoscape forward a bit. I'm happy to keep chatting, you know? We got a little money in our pockets. 20 drone wrecks for 2 engineers? Sure. Faster build speed doesn't hurt me any.
Contact detected.
What are you?
Contact detected.
Oh. Terror mission?
Commander,
Yep.
by ignoring these UFO contacts, we're putting our entire satellite network at risk.
Never mind. Terror mission. Think some people got doxxed and bullied not knowing of the J.K. Rowling stuff. Wanted to play because Harry Potter fan. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely... I mean, the thing is... It wasn't a... it wasn't a real boycott. Right? It wasn't. I mean, some people called it that, you might call it that, but in a real political sense, you know, this wasn't a boycott. There was no organization behind it, right? I'll talk on it very briefly, because, oh my gosh, the way that people have talked about it has annoyed me so greatly. It's like, to have a boycott, you need stated goals, objectives, usually, not necessarily, an organization. I've heard some people saying, oh, boycotts are ineffective. No. Boycotts done by organizations with set goals to achieve bargaining power are historically extremely effective methods of political organization. If you have some interest, sorry, the politics student nerd in me is coming out. I'll keep it brief. But if you're interested, it's American history a bit, but it's very largely applicable. It's just a piece of Union history, actually. I'd look into the United Farm Workers for some examples, some real-world examples of super effective boycotts. The Harry Potter nonsense was not anywhere close. It wasn't a boycott. It was, yo, maybe giving money to someone who's actively funding genocidal rhetoric is not cool. And my friends and fellow people of the internet, maybe you should change your consumption habits slightly to not do that. Alright? The spirit is there, but it's not organized. To say that it failed implies that it could have succeeded in the first place, and in order to succeed, you need to have goals, and it didn't, right? And that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. There's a large amount of people who I don't think ever knew about it. I would probably say that most Harry Potter fans are not online in the spaces where the game was being discussed in a critical manner like this. Right? And reasonably, I think, you know, some streamers and stuff just didn't know. Right? Just didn't know. But if you are a streamer, here's my opinion, here's my hot take, right? And I don't think it's like end of the world serious. But if you are a streamer, especially of any respectable size, like larger than me, probably, you know? You have some responsibility to your community to build a safe and welcoming place. And advertising a game whose sales directly fund, again, the advancement of genocidal rhetoric against trans people, right? Because that's where Rowling's money goes, right? She's rich. She's made it at this point, just from the sales of the Harry Potter books and the movies and that. She's rich. All of her extra income, she has stated, just goes into these organizations. She donates it, right? You are one step away, you know? You know, it's not very convoluted. Like the money goes pretty much straight there. So it's like, you know, maybe, you know, I get it. I get that maybe some people don't think of it or don't understand the full repercussions, but if you're a streamer, I think that maybe the greater damage is not the money being given, but the signal being sent to your viewers. That you won't even do such a little thing for a vulnerable minority. You know, it just makes me uncomfy. You know, I'm not gonna condone doxing people or bullying or the death threat stuff, which is, I think, one, blown out of proportion, and two, very online behavior. But, you know, I do think it makes me raise an eyebrow, right? If that's the community that you're building. If that's the way you're willing to treat vulnerable members of your community, right? I think that's my biggest issue with it. You know? Does that make sense? Does that sound crazy? You know, it's again, it's not an end of the world thing, you know. I'm not necessarily totally dedicated, you know, dogmatic about the opinion. I think there were also lots of people who jumped on the attacks and trolling for the sake of attacking people. Yeah, I mean, you know, internet drama. People starting discourse even though they're really not, equipped to discuss it in any way, shape, or form. You know, some people had really good ideas, some very loud people did not. You know, I mean, that's just the internet, though, at the end of the day. Not the end of the world, but it does suck to see, right? But yeah, and that aside, before I rant about politics, oh no, oh no, political streamer mode, how about we start putting together this, terror mission? It's a terror mission. I can probably get away with bringing the Jaeger. Yes, that makes sense. Oh yes, and a boop for you, skeleton. I don't know. It's just... It's like, I get it. Especially, I mean, just in general, political education anywhere in the world is not very good. For context, I studied political science in college. You know? So sometimes I see some takes that are just like, wow, obviously you didn't take Political Science 101. Clearly. It's mostly the boycotts thing, honestly, gosh. You know, put aside the whole Harry Potter thing, the fact that people are saying that boycotts are an ineffective method of protest just sets my brain off. It's incredibly effective. It's one of the most effective tools in trade union history, right? That and sit-in strikes, you know, are like incredibly effective. Should I be worried if the cold makes my skin gray? Yes. Yes, you should probably wear some additional layers. I know I can lose a bit of color in my skin if I get really cold, but, I mean, that, if that's happening, you probably need to get warm, skeleton. That would be my recommendation. Are you okay? Are you gonna be alright? I'll stop ranting about politics now, I promise. I know that, talking that stuff on stream is not necessarily amazing vibes. So, the cold is so fun and refreshing. I mean, it is. Just not to the point where you hurt yourself, okay? You'll want to be careful. You do want to be careful, after all. Oh gosh, what kind of squad is this? Guess I can bring an assault. I mean, this is a terror mission, and if we remember, Japan's panic is pretty high. We do want to perform well on this mission. I shouldn't mind bringing some very experienced soldiers. Like, you know, I have a tendency, I want to leave as many of my Master Sergeants home as possible so I can get XP on other soldiers. But I mean, it's a terror mission, right? If there's a time to bring the Master Sergeants out, it's gonna be now. So, we've got that. We are missing... We're missing a few people. Who's in the tube? We've got Collar in the tube. Shabande and Kelso I don't care about. I might be pulling Collar out of the tube. I could also wait for him to finish his roll. Actually. Oh. Grimm's back. Cool, I'll have a sniper and I'll have an infantry. Advanced surgery is completed, that's very good news. Why is my psi training not completed yet? How long do you have? 1 hour. Okay, I'm just being impatient. I'm getting nervous. A failure. Wonderful. Thank you, Collar, for making me wait 17 hours for you to flunk out of psi school. I appreciate that a lot, actually. And I guess we can send... Do we want Grim on this? Probably. We probably spare no expense on this mission. Your gun sight is probably good here. There you go. Scope. Collar. For now I'm gonna give you a spare medkit, but that's kind of a free slot there. Cool, cool, cool. The Jaeger, I mean, really does benefit from the high count mags, but I think the scope now that the scopes have crit, also, like, I think that's what we want here. Olsen, you are a standstill and shoot rocketeer, so you do need to carry the shredder rocket yourself. Pharaoh's up to Master Sergeant, and I think it's going to be extra conditioning. Maybe an arc thrower for good measure. You never know when you're going to get the opportunity for a fun little capture. You never really know. Tanabe. Of course we need the motion tracker. Do I need high caps? Probably not. Probably safer to go alloy plating. No gunner on this mission, which sucks a little bit, but I don't think we really have any available, is the truth of the matter. I think we're forced to live with that. I'm kind of surprised. For a long time, the gunner roster was, like, really, really good. We just never had to worry about them. There was always a gunner. Nowadays, that does not feel nearly as true. And Sobolev. There we are. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's not too hard. That might be a squad right here. That might just be a squad. We'll be missing a gunner, but... that's fine. We don't need quite as much suppression. It's a terror mission. The point is to move fast and kill, to secure our civilians. So, that's fine by me. So we've got Collar, Zeigler, Sobolev, Cinder, Pharaoh, Buttercup, Desta, and Grim. Yes, hello, Skeleton. You holding up okay out there, Skeleton? You're not freezing to death on us, are you? That's not allowed. You don't get to do that. Yeah, I think that's a team. I'm gonna give a moment. If anybody wants a trooper, now's your opportunity. No, you're in room. Good. Honestly, I don't know, it's weird. My throat feels a little bit off right now, and that makes me paranoid. I'm not sure why. Like a little scratchy. Kind of woke up this way, but I feel like getting a little worse. That's not good. Do I sound okay? Like, do I sound weird? Maybe. I don't know, it makes me a little paranoid. I may actually call early rather than going into this mission. I mean, I hate to cheat y'all of your content, but I get kind of paranoid if my voice is feeling off. I sound okay? Yeah. Well, that's good. At least it hasn't been affecting the stream quality. One moment. I'm gonna do an exercise and I'm gonna see how my my voice feels. Depending on the result, I may call stream here because I don't want to strain my voice over much. A little paranoia left over from, I mean, I say left over, I still do it, from, like, you know, voice acting and all that. You really want to be careful with your voice, so one moment. It's a little on the edge. It's a little bit on the edge, I'll admit. Yes, better a rested and healthy Scarlet than an unhealthy, tired Scarlet. That is true. I should probably... You know what? We've built a squad. I'll tell you what. I think that we are going to put a pin in this. I don't want to... I mean, it would be a fun way to start off next week, right? A terror mission? Future me is gonna hate me. Future me is gonna, like, detest me for the decisions that I've made. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, sitting here, I'm starting to feel a little off. God, I hope Kit didn't get me sick. He had something that he brought home, like, a week ago. Like a cold or something. But he was out in the common spaces, and he said he felt better, you know? Even though he was still coughing and probably infectious. Stupid boy. Kit may have done a silly. I don't know, I feel off. I don't know, maybe I just didn't sleep right last night? I'm not sure. I'm gonna hope that that's it. I'm gonna hope that this is nothing. And that I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, like, I feel just a little, like, in my head, it just feels a little icky right? And the throat feels a little scratchy. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all, actually. Yeah, I think that we throw a pin in things. Oh, thank you, thank you. So, here, let me go ahead and throw a pause in there. But yes, let's see. I think, oh no. Oh, thank you, Anikari, for the follow. We really appreciate it. Sorry, it wasn't showing up in my feed. I had to go manually check because we're professionals here, right? We're very good at what we do. I promise. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Anyway, we're gonna be back with more XCOM. I think Monday. Today's Thursday. I know what day it is all the time, right? We'll be back with more XCOM Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The plan is tomorrow I will be here. I mean, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with with a variety day. I don't even know what I'm playing for variety day. Maybe Red Strings Club? Yeah, I think we open up with Red Strings Club, and then maybe we play around with something else. We got a couple games. I can speak. A couple games that we've been playing around with, right? So we should have some stuff for tomorrow. That should be fun. Red Strings Club is like a little cyberpunk bartending game. I haven't played it in ages, but it was really, really fun when I did. Hope you feel better soon, Scarlet. Oh, thank you, Skeleton. That's very sweet of you. Hopefully I will be feeling up to things tomorrow. If I'm not here, well, I guess you know what happened. I'd probably toss something in the Discord, though. Because we have that now, I can make announcements. Jeez. I don't know what I'll do with this power. Hopefully responsible things. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. Let me see, do we have anybody to raid today? The answer might be no. The answer is no. So, yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for dropping in, Anakate. And thank you to everybody who tuned in. As always, a big thanks to all of you. You're the ones that make this so, so fun to do. A big thank you to all of our chatters today. As always, a blast talking with each and every one of you. A good night to you, Skeleton. You sleep well. And VOD watchers, good talk when we started stream. I'll hopefully see you again, well, I guess soon. But if you're watching VODs, I guess it would be instant if you really wanted it to be. So I guess I'll see you in a moment. Maybe, possibly. Alrighty. Goodbye, folks. Good night. Stay safe out there. And, well, have a nice time. Bye-bye.